noise do you hate? The noise that I hate is my alarm in the morning when I wake up. Like, ugh, you know when you hear your alarm and you're at work, like your phone goes off by accident? Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. I really wanted to do this video today because I got tagged by the lovely Connor from the closet. Hi Connor, if you're watching, to do this video, and I rushed back from work and decided to film it ASAP. I've been wearing this makeup for like 10 hours guys, so if I look a bit, you know, if my makeup doesn't match my neck, then I'm sorry, okay? Because a lot of the time I don't look perfect in my videos, and I never put on, I don't have the time to do the professional makeup and all the professional lighting. Meredith from Living Lux and Meredith created this tag, and it's basically just a whole lot of questions where YouTubers answer them and everyone can get to know us better. Honestly guys, like most of my subscribers have never met me in real life. I've never met you guys, and you don't really know me. I mean, as in that well. I mean, from my YouTube channel, if you've been watching me for the last few years, honestly, I have been really myself the whole time, but I haven't, you know, shared all the nitty-gritty about myself, so maybe you'll get to know me a little bit more through these questions today. Let's get down to the questions guys. So first question, which design houses have made the greatest impact on your fashion choices and purchases? It's a bit tricky because I feel like my style changes all the time, and I'm definitely influenced by everything in my real life, so things around me. I'm definitely inspired by my job usually, so when I worked at Topshop, for example, I was more into fast fashion and definitely bought the stuff in Topshop. And then at one point I worked at like a sustainable clothing brand called Idyl. This was many years ago. And then at that time I was more into sustainable fashion and brands. And then when I worked at like Saint Laurent, for example, I got more into luxury fashion, and it was all over from there, guys. But I think for me, I'm more inspired by things I'm surrounded with every day. So yeah, I think if I was put into an environment, like say I had to work on a farm or something, maybe my style would change again. I wouldn't be as interested in maybe Chanel bags or something like that. But you know, I'm always changing and evolving all the time. But different designers, I would say, well, when I was younger, I really admired like Issey Miyake for some reason. I loved the Pleats Please line that I've kind of made me think differently about fashion and innovation. I also really like kind of 90s runway shows like Chanel. I know that's really cliche, but I just love it. I love all the color, just the sassiness of the models. I think their energy inspires me sometimes. But yeah, nothing specific, to be honest. It's just, I guess, accumulation of ideas and things inspire me all the time. What turns you on creatively? I think for me, I can be creative with my YouTube videos, and so what inspires me to create YouTube is definitely fashion coming out all the time. I don't know, different problems that people come across, things that I find are lacking in my life, or like things that I want to talk about. Sometimes like topics inspire me to be creative and think about solutions and how to make things better, or just creatively. I guess I also really like displaying my bags. Sometimes I'm in here for like 2 hours like fixing my bag wall, so I love to create a beautiful display. I love to put outfits together. I love styling. I just love thinking about how you can do things differently. So I would say again, it's like my own life, like people I see around me. I know that sounds really cliche, but it's really just what goes on in my real life is what inspires me to be creative. Like even something as simple as like how the pink of a flower contrasts with the green of a leaf. Like I'm inspired by that color combination kind of thing. I know it's really lame, but yeah, just anything. Like art inspires me. Like the other day I went to this light exhibition in I think it was Acme, and I was staring at this Kandinsky painting for like a really long time. I don't know, I was really captivated by it. And actually the lady who worked there told me that Kandinsky, because I didn't really know much about Kandinsky, he used to paint in a way that it would kind of symbolize music. So like the shapes he would paint would kind of, you know, look like sound frequencies, and like, you know, that's the way he would see music as a painting, like, and it almost looks like a party. But anyway, just, yeah, art inspires me, nature inspires me, yeah, and people inspire me. So I know it's very general, but yeah, just everything, I guess, in my life. What turns you off creatively? When honestly, things like if I need to say I paint a painting or something, or like, because I used to paint, like, I guess like a really long time ago after I finished high school, and having to paint to get good grades, or you know, having to do something creative to make money from it, or like even doing my YouTube, like monetizing it, like doing something to get money, it turns me off creatively, because then the intention for me is different. If I'm doing something because I love it, and I feel like there's more pressure on me to do something creative if I need to earn money from it, or I need to reach a certain goal. I think creativity should be free. There should be no expectation. So when there's like an expectation put on me to be a creative, or like you got to keep up with your YouTube schedule, or you have to look this way to be on YouTube, like that makes me not want to do it anymore. Like if it gets too much, because I'm creative when I'm relaxed and I really enjoy it. So if there's too much expectation put on me, it turns me off creatively. And I guess even with styling and outfits, like dressing, if it becomes like really uncomfortable for me, like I'm feeling like really unsure of myself in my outfit, then I'm going to change my outfit, because I think, yeah, I just give up. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, who or what inspires you in your everyday life? I would say like my boyfriend inspires me. I know it's also really cliche, but we're really similar people, and he has been a shopping addict in the past as well, so he's supportive of me and he's understanding, but he really overcame his shopping habits. It really inspires me. He still has like that tendency, but it kind of makes me think like I don't have to put this label on myself, like I don't have control, and I'm actually a lot stronger than I think. I also have been going to body pump and Pilates lately, and the people in the classes really inspire me, because some of them are like pregnant, and you know, some of them you can see they're like become really strong, or they're really pushing through something, and like that really inspires me when I see people are trying their best, and even if they're like not the best, then they're still going for it, and they've, you know, I don't know, yeah, I guess transform people wanting to improve themselves and like transform themselves in a way inspires me, because it makes me think I can do it too. What traits or attributes attract you to other people? I would say people who are like don't take themselves too seriously, like who know what they're talking about, but they're a little bit humble about it. I like people like that. I kind of trust people like that, because I feel like they're really smart. I think if you know that you know everything and you kind of shove it in people's face, it's just a bit cocky. I don't like cocky people. So I like people who are just, you know, just chill, but they get the job done, you know? They're not too intense. They're just like, you know, because sometimes if you do have that attitude, you're actually more productive, because you're just know what you need to do and you do it. You don't like scruff around like bragging about yourself. You just get the job done, and I think that is good. And I think life is about like not stressing yourself out too much. Yes, we need stress, but there has to be times where you can kind of get through tough times, because you're not taking it too seriously, you know? So I like people who are, you know, they do everything they can. If they can't do any more, then they just accept it and move on, you know? They don't hold on to problems too long. Okay, what traits or attributes turn you off other people? People, like, honestly, I think it's because I have this problem myself. I can get overly anxious sometimes, or I can feel like things are getting too overwhelming and hard, or I'm so stressed. And people who are also like that also stress me out. So if someone is really, you know, maybe I've had friends in the past who've had like chronic fatigue and depression, and if I hang around those people, like I'm just them, like I have no other friends, like I just hang around these people who have depression all the time, it impacts me. I like absorb that energy, and I find it hard for me to function in a happy way. So I think I do absorb other people's energy. I try and give other people, you know, energy as well, but sometimes people really do suck the life out of me. So if I'm feeling really drained by people, I have to like take them in small doses. I'm still there to support them, but if people are just constantly feeling anxious and like overwhelmed all the time, I find it hard to like hang around with only those people. I kind of need a balance. So I need to hang out with people who are like really happy and just like inspire me, and like even if their life is not perfect, they have the right attitude. I need to hang out with those people as opposed to people who, some people have like so much more than me, and that they're so anxious and just worried all the time. I can't like deal with it sometimes. Like it's not that I'm jealous of them or something, it's more just like I feel like they make me anxious hanging out with those people too much. So 5 adjectives that describe you. Pretty silly sometimes. I can be really silly. Yeah, like not in a bad way, but I like to be like not take life too seriously sometimes, and sometimes I might be a bit random. So I like to be a bit silly, have fun with life. Yeah, silly. I'd say I'm pretty fancy, honestly. Like compared to my other friends or like other people I know, I would say I'm kind of fancy. I've always been like that. Like I've always liked wearing, like when I was little, I used to love wearing white stockings with little tappy shoes and like poofy dresses, and if I got any dirt on my white stockings, I would start crying. So I feel like I'm kind of fancy. Like I don't really look fancy today though, guys, like, but I just like fancy things even though my life is not fancy. So I would say I'm fancy. Like I enjoy that stuff. I enjoy drinking nice teas. I enjoy like having a nice teacup. I like, you know, silk pillowcases and lily silk, and and I like, you know, wearing nice jewelry and getting my nails done. So I would say I'm fancy, and I of course like luxury handbags. So I'm fancy. I really cannot think of any more objectives about myself. Like I don't know, I feel like I'm everything. Sometimes I'm shy, sometimes I'm confident, sometimes I'm lazy, sometimes I'm really energetic, motivated. Like I'm just everything, guys. So I don't know what I am. I'm happy, I'm sad, like whatever. Okay, what is your favorite word? Probably my favorite word is bubblegum. 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 What is your least favorite word? Probably my least favorite word. Oh, rancid. Oh, that's so rancid. Yuck. That's really disgusting. Although I do like saying it. I don't really know, guys. Sorry, my answers are really bad. Sound or noise do you love? Well, actually, when I was in Byron Bay recently, they were playing the singing drums. Is it the singing bells? What is it, guys? You know, they like use the little singing bowls. They were using the singing bowls, and they were really relaxing. So I loved that sound. That was really like, it really took me to like a different place, like listening to those singing what are they? Yeah, anyway. Noise do you hate? The noise that I hate is my alarm in the morning when I wake up. Like, you know when you hear your alarm and you're at work, like your phone goes off by accident? I hate it. It gives me a heart attack. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt? I would like to be, I've always wanted to be like a fitness instructor. So when I was really little, I always wanted to be a ballerina teacher, even though my mum never let me do ballet. And then I actually did Bikram yoga for like 5 years or so, and I was gonna train to be a teacher, but Bikram yoga, it feels like a little bit like a cult. I don't know, guys, if you do it, then I'm sorry, but like I had to go to Mexico and learn from Bikram himself, and I don't know, I stopped doing Bikram yoga not long after that, and then I'm going back to the gym now, so I would love to be like, honestly, like the body pump teacher is so cool. So I would love to be like a fitness instructor, like of a class, and be like, you know, getting everyone energized. I think that would be really cool. So maybe when I'm older, I might be like even like a yoga teacher or something, or like a body pump. Yeah, something like that. I would love to do something like that. What profession would you not like to attempt? 100% surgeon. Like, no way, guys. Like, I cannot deal with that. I will pass out. Like, if I I just can't deal with like limbs coming off or anything. Like, honestly, when I was little, I heard that you could lose body parts. Like, I didn't notice that was a thing. Like, when I was like 5 years old, somebody told me this, that you could actually lose your fingers, and I didn't realize that was a thing, and I almost fainted at the thought of it. So I think physically I wouldn't be able to do it because I would just pass out, and I'm really bad with like scary movies and stuff. Like, my friends made me watch Chainsaw Massacre like when in high school, and I couldn't stop thinking about it for like a year. Like, I had nightmares like every night. Like, I just cannot deal with that stuff. Like, anything to do with like your arm falling off, or just like maybe in my previous life like my arm fell off or something, because I just feel like I can imagine what that would be like, and I can't deal with it. So I would not be able to be a surgeon. 5 people, dead or alive, you would love to have dinner with. Ooh. Okay, well, Gwen Stefani, love Gwen Stefani. I've always listened to her music, and, you know, love her Love Angel music baby era, but still love her now. And yeah, I'd just love to shopping together in Japan, and I think it would be so awesome. Probably I would also like to go to dinner with Oprah. I know, Connor, you said this as well, but I've always wanted to meet Oprah. She's actually on my dream board. I loved watching Oprah when I was like little, and I still like, Oprah's not on anymore, is it? I don't think it's on anymore, but I used to watch it when I was little. I loved it. So I'd love to meet Oprah. I would love to meet Britney Spears. Like, I think it would be really cool to hang out with Britney and Gwen Stefani at the same time. I mean, why not? And I guess Britney, she'd probably want to bring a friend. So, like, honestly, I'd probably also bring Michael Jackson. I think that would be really cool. Because, like, they're pretty, like, childlike. And I know, like, there's all these controversies about Michael Jackson and all that, but I'd really like to like just hang out with Michael Jackson. I think that would be really cool. And then I'd probably also invite Elvis, because like, why not? I mean, like, that would be awesome, and we could just all hang out and go out to dinner and stuff. And I mean, they're all in the music industry, so they can all relate, and they can just like make me a pop star as well. So yeah, definitely, yeah, them. We'd all hang out and we'd have dinner and we'd do karaoke, and I'd be singing Thriller, and then, you know, Britney would be like, "It's Britney, bitch." Yeah, it'd be so good. Okay, so 2 celebrity hall passes. So it's gonna be a bit of a downer, guys, but I never really had celebrity crushes. Really, I don't know. I've only had crushes on people in real life. Like, I don't know, but kind of like in high school, I had a thing for like Harry Kuehl, which is so random. He's like a soccer player. And then I also had like a slight little bit of a thing for like Bart Simpson when I was like 5 years old, which was so weird. So yeah, I don't know, guys. That were really boring answers. So, okay. 3 celebrities you would love to drink at a pub with. Oh, actually, maybe like Paris Hilton. Yeah, I'd hang out with Paris Hilton for sure. And Donatella Versace. Yeah, we could hang out, Paris Hilton, Donatella Versace, and probably maybe Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, well, I get like Lindsay Lohan, and then Paris Hilton, and Donatella Versace. Yeah, we could all go to the pub together. You're spending the next 12 months on a desert island. You can only take 1 book, 1 movie, 1 TV series, 1 album. Okay, well, I'm gonna like bring The Secret, because I'm gonna manifest myself life back to you know, my normal life in the city, because I don't think I would survive on an island. I would probably die of like cold or something, or starvation. 1 movie, I would bring I'd bring Cast Away because I could kind of relate to it, and it would give me hope to escape the island. One TV series. Well, I actually haven't watched the whole Sex in the City yet, so I think I'd bring Sex in the City because I haven't watched the whole thing. And one album I would bring is one album I'd probably bring Rat-a-tat. I know this is so random, guys, but I'd probably bring Rat-a-tat Classics. I don't know why I love that album, but I can't stop listening to it. I've listened to it ever since high school, and that's like one of my favorite albums. And what are you taking? Okay, if heaven exists, what would you like God to say when you arrive at the pearly gates? Guess we have a little surprise for you. It's a Birkin 25 in a white crocodile. Oh, Jess, we have your Himalayan Birkin to say thank you for living. Okay. Well, I guess I would like him to say, like, Jess, okay, like, Jess, you're gonna live in paradise now. Like, heaven is awesome, and you get to just, like, eat everything you want and stay beautiful and cute, and you can now live your cute life, and actually heaven is full of shops, and you'll get to buy everything you like. And I'll be like, and he's like, also, you are rich. Like, money doesn't exist in heaven. You can just buy everything you want. I'm like, okay, that's what I would love God to tell me. Like, you're rich and bougie, and you have a light, like, you know, you'll be rich and bougie for eternity and happy. I'm like, great, sign me up to heaven. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed my video today. I'm going to tag a few YouTubers below to do it as well, and I'll also add all the questions. Thanks Meredith for creating this tag, and thanks Connor for tagging me, and I'll talk to you on my next one. Please like and subscribe. Bye!